Right now at 6 o'clock, Vote 2024, a rematch between President Biden and former President Trump is almost a certainty now that this candidate, Nikki Haley, has suspended her campaign.
And although I will no longer be a candidate, I will not stop using my voice for the things I believe in.
With Haley out, both the Biden and Trump campaigns will begin to try to woo her supporters as they head to an increasingly likely repeat of 2020 in November, even though it is months away.
While both candidates still have to secure enough delegates to become their party's nominees, polling shows a Biden-Trump contest is an extremely unpopular prospect with the electorate. News4JAX reporter Scott Johnson's here. Scott, you've been speaking with voters and with our political analysts.
Joy, I have. And polling shows that a Biden-Trump matchup is the most unpopular race in recent American history, as many voters want another alternative. But with Nikki Haley dropping out this morning, this is the race Americans will get unless something unexpected happens. When I went out to talk to voters, now that it's essentially official that we'll see a Biden-Trump rematch in 2024, I did find supporters of both.
I prefer Trump.
I would like to see Biden as president.
But I also found voters like Ricardo Dranella. He supports Trump, but thinks America could have a better choice of candidates.
One is too old. I mean, he's gone. So you have to choose the less devil.
You have to choose a lesser, the worst one?
Yeah, Trump.
And that's how you feel about it?
Yep.
Do you think a third, would you have preferred a different choice?
Yeah, of course, but that's what we have to deal with.
Over the next few weeks, both Biden and Trump should secure enough delegates to officially be nominees. But News4JAX political analyst Rick Mullaney says voters are not happy about it. A race that doesn't have a lot of popularity.
Scott, this is a race unlike any in the history of our country. Start with their age. Ever. One is 81, one is 77. That's the oldest by far in the history of our country. President Biden, as the incumbent, has the lowest approval ratings of any president going into this. However, Donald Trump has the lowest of any opponent going into this.
Mullaney says both candidates are dealing with challenges.
For Donald Trump, it's those legal challenges that haven't gone away, although some have been delayed. For Joe Biden, it's continuing questions about his age, his mental fitness, and his vigor. This will be a bitter race. It'll be negative. It'll be hotly contested.
And there are questions about whether anything unprecedented could happen and either Biden or Trump decide to withdraw. And we still haven't seen that in 56 years since President Lyndon Johnson withdrew his candidacy in 1968. And there was a contested Democratic convention. That year, Johnson announced he wouldn't run in March. By the way, we're in March right now.
But you know, Scott, Nikki Haley, she made her speech this morning. She specifically did not endorse Mr. Trump. Instead, she said he would have to win over her supporters. So did Rick have any insight on that move?
He did. He said he suspects Haley will probably endorse Trump, but that endorsement won't come for a few weeks. For now, though, he says it will be a big part of his campaign working to sway her supporters. President Biden addressed Haley's supporters in a statement today. He wrote, "Donald Trump made it clear that he doesn't want Nikki Haley supporters. I want to be clear, there is a place for them in my campaign. I know there is a lot we won't agree on." The statement goes on to say, "I hope and believe we can find common ground." So that's where we're at.
Yeah, Scott, thank you.